What's up, family? It's been a minute since Ray spoke this thug hood lingo. I guess since I've been absent, we got a whole bunch of cowards, snakes, roaches, worms, ghosts and goblins creeping back out to daylight. Woo! Man. Ugh. Hate crime against Asian. Damn. You see, the hate from some ignorant black folks inflicted upon Asians, it has been going on since the times that Asians stepped foot into this this country, North America, USA. But you see, the difference now is that we got all kind of angles of cameras. Everybody's packed with a camera. You do something wrong, bam, they got you. We live in a society where every corner you turn, everybody is strapped with a camera. Just the way it is. So if you ignorant enough to get caught, then your ass is out. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker who want to live a juvenile life, committing crime, inflicting pain upon others. The truth of the reality is that this hate crime against Asians, it's been here. Nothing changed, nothing new. Like I said, it's just that we live in an age where everybody is strapped with a camera. So now, it looks like the hate crime against Asians rising, but actually it's just normal. Don't get me wrong, brothers and sisters. Don't get me wrong, okay? I do not condone ignorance fool. I don't care what race you are. If you're a bunch of juvenile ignorance, you got that attitude that you gotta hurt some innocent people, then eventually karma's gonna catch up to you. Okay? I'm lost at word, man. You see, but I want my Asian brothers and sisters to understand this, okay? In the USA, there's over 41 million blacks. 41 millions African American live in the US. And there's only a handful of ignorance cowards that going around trying to gain something, trying to get attention. So don't allow a small handful of ignorance black kid, black juvenile adults, whatever you may call them, persuade to have hatred in your heart. Okay? Like I said, there's over 41 million blacks. There's only a handful of cowards. I love what we're doing right now, coming together as unity. But at the same time, let's don't forget that it's only a small portion, okay? We got to be better than them. We got to be better. Because if we don't, we the same as them. You know, I know a lot of good blacks brothers and sisters out there. A lot. Like I said, my neighbors, some of the homies that I used to ride with back in my younger days. Now and then I still see them. Not all blacks is like that, okay, brother? I'm not here trying to defend them. I'm here to let us know that what they doing is wrong. Definitely 1,000% wrong. But let's be better than them. We got to be better. See, what them ignorant fools don't understand is that the hatred that they inflicted upon innocent Asian, that just comes from lack of self-esteem, lack of moral behavior, lack of upbringing, positive upbringing, lack of being influenced by positive men and women. So I guess, causing harm upon innocent Asian make them feel a little bigger, make them feel better, harder, make them feel special, But you see, they forgot about the history. They forgot about their own histories of being inflicted upon with all kind of violence from the Caucasian, KKK, Supreme White Power. You see, before we, as an individual or as a group, start making plans to go out and hurt somebody, we got to acknowledge our own histories. Like myself, and a lot of us Asian, we come from the backgrounds of being murders and slaughters and kills and rapes and all kind of mayhem, all kind of destruction. The heinous crime has been committed upon us. You see that? We trying to escape a life of murder, of being murdered, being raped, slaughtered, migrating to the U.S. for a better life. That's a positive start. But, see, right now, right, it seems like the hate against Asians is rising. All my brothers and sisters, man, all we got to do is keep it positive, okay? Don't go places that might be dangerous to yourself. Don't go places that, people cannot help you out. Do not travel alone. This time right now, this present day right now, you got to be aware of your situation. Got to be aware of everything, everybody. Right now, you don't know who's the good and who's the bad. Only time can tell when you travel. See, your destiny from point A to point B, you just got to be cautious. When you step out the house, turn that into like a battleground. Be on the offensive side. No, my bad. Be on the defense side. Ready to defend yourself for any means necessary. You know, I appreciate and love, man, that the Laos homie, some head out of Oakland, is putting this together. You know, he done jumpstart, kicked his movement. That's beautiful. Very beautiful, you know. And it seemed like the Chinese, the Vietnamese, the Cambodia, they all jumped on the bus. And this bus of, you know, of unity is smashing. We picking up ground, picking up momentum. We ain't picking up friction, but we're picking momentum. You know, we want to let the world know enough is enough. Any of you Hmong people want to participate in this, feel free to ride along. You see, right now, it's not the time to be playing game. You know, I heard this Hmong cat. This Hmong cat out of Michigan, man. This cat right here, he got a whole bunch of hatred inside of him. He said all blacks is evils, and there's a few other Hmong cats that think like that. Only a small individuals of juvenile blacks, he blaming on the whole goddamn blacks. That's the wrong thinking. Wrong idea to be thinking. No. I think this cat right here, growing up, must got slapped around by blacks. Probably take his manhood. That's why he has so much animosity against them. And even speak upon George Floyd. You know, on the situation of George Floyd, you could be a petty theft all your life. But as a human being, nobody deserves that type of punishment. With the knees on your neck for 15 minutes while you're grasping and fighting for your life. Nobody should go through shit like that. I don't care what kind of life you done live. You live a petty life. You ain't committed no crime to deserve that type of punishment, right? You know. This ain't the time to be playing blaming game. If some of you fools want to participate in this, rise up. Rise up. You know, even right now, we got the blacks rising up too. To help us out. To unite. Just trying to stop to this hatred. You see, if we start thinking like other people, if one blacks commit a crime against us and we vent our anger toward the whole, we wrong. We wrong. You know? Even the hatreds and the crime, the Caucasian committed crime, committed against the blacks, slavery, they know they did wrong. They trying to make amends for the crimes of their forefather. You see, that's why this country is the greatest nation on earth. Because we learn to forgive. We don't forget, but we forgive. We correct. We make amends. We learn how to say, okay, we wrong. Let's make it right. We learn how to say, okay, what seemed to be the problem? What is the remedy to this issue? Can we find a solution to this? We must seek for those who got knowledge, for the leader. We must seek for those who to lead us, to guide us into the right path. See, this country is not based on anger. You think, Abraham Lincoln freed a slave? He went through hell going against his own people. But the decisions is right. For the love of God, he doing the right decision to free the slave. This country went on a civil war for the African American to stop slavery. Now the hatred is going to be there, but those in power know what's right and wrong is. We can't let no ignorant hatred fool, maybe he got some bad experience with other race, trying to brainwash us into criminal activity, crime against human, immoral, lead us to immoral path. So brother and sister, man, you know, from the Asian to the blacks, we gotta stop this shit, man. Y'all gotta stop this shit. If this shit continue, look, my blacks, brother and sister, if this shit continues, if some of you small amounts of juvenile delinquent, your brain is the size of a 7 years old yellow bus, riding on the goddamn yellow bus. Y'all seem to think this shit is funny, gang. You know what I'm saying? See, right now, bro, please don't escalate into some, hopefully ain't no race war, man. Like I said before, it's a lose-lose situation. Everybody's losing. If this shit turned into a race war over some dumbass fool, you see, right now, we need African American leaders to rise up too. This is what I ain't seen. You see, you know what I'm saying? Asian American leaders rise up. Those who in the positions of influence. Those who's in the spotlights. They have rose up. Speak against this hatred against Asian. Now we need the same from the blacks leader. Y'all need to rise up and talk to your people. Don't let shit hit the fan, and then you gonna say, oh, nobody told us about this shit. You know, Asian, man, we was born with this guerrilla skill, guerrilla warfare skill. And we Asian, man, you know, we got a whole lot of arsenal. So the best thing to do is, we Asian already trying to stop peace. I mean, we Asians already trying to put in peace. We have protests against peace. I mean, we protest against hatred. We come together for peaceful unity from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? We got Asian rapper. We got Asian and nobody. We got Asian that been locked up, criminal, gangbanger, rising up. We got Asian that, you know what I'm saying, serve in the government positions, high positions of authority, of influence. Speaking out against this hatred against Asian. We ain't trying, you know what I'm saying, our leaders is not trying to influence it to a war. Our leader, you know, the Asian leaders trying to rise up to put a stop into this. That blacks and Asians, we can live in unity. We can live together, function together. without any hatred and animosity against each other. We can do business together, friendship together, make money together. But we need the same thing from the African American leaders. Y'all need to rise up too and talk to your people. See if we could come together again. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, think about what I said, okay? Before you think about committing some hateful crime against the next different colors of yours, think about your own background, what you've been through, what you don't like, what you haven't suffered, your forefather before you have been through. That shit right there will put shame in your thoughts of inflicting pain upon others. That should put tears in your hearts, sadness upon your life. That you would vow never to travel that path or, you know what I'm saying, encounter that path again. You will do everything in your power, your ability to put a stop to hate crime. Because you don't want to go through that shit again. Your forefather before you has suffered enough. We Asians want the same thing. We want peace. We want liberty. Freedom of choice. Make money. Live comfortably. But anyway, one love to everybody, okay? I'm out of here.